Hey y'all, so I'm sitting at the hookah bar today. Like, I just wanted to get a little mommy break and sit down by myself. But I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, all the stuff that's going on right now and how isolated I feel. And sometimes you do end up feeling lonely. And don't mind my scar. Like, something bit me when I went out of town, and I've been peeling at it and poking at it. And that's actually why I haven't been making videos and stuff like that. But I'm thinking to myself, I want to come on here and be authentic, be my authentic self, be my real self, and not be so perfect. Like, I just want to be me. I just want to be Ree. Like, that's the only thing I want to provide to people. I don't have no lashes on. I don't have no makeup on. I'm literally at the hookah bar just sitting down and reflecting. I love these little reflecting moments to myself, and I'm thinking to myself about all the things that I'm going through, the changes that I'm going through. And some days you feel really crappy, some days you feel depressed, some days you feel lonely. But I know that God is isolating me because He needs me to get down to work, get down real hard to work. Do you feel like some days that you don't even pray because you're just like, God, what is it? Does it even matter? But in hindsight, with that as well, it's like I need him. I really need him in this season. I need him because some of the things that I've gone through, I do not want to repeat any longer. I don't no longer want to go back to accepting less than what I deserve. I don't want to go back into being amongst people that don't care about me, that don't love me, that are not worried about me. And just to have people. In this season, I'm really truly exploring me, learning me, finding myself, finding the things that I love, genuinely love and care about, and putting myself out there to explore new things, explore people, explore the things that I never explored before, just to give myself a chance, truly give myself a chance this time around, but do it in the most authentic, in the most raw, like just to be so raw about it, and thinking to myself, like, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? Rebuilding my true self. Not like, because I feel like we live in a society right now where everything is like, it needs to be perfect. It needs to be like the perfect shot, the perfect outfit, the perfect friends, the perfect angles. Everything is about looking perfect. And I'm not at that space right now, especially becoming a mom. Like, that's a new title for me. But, like, I don't want to forget about me. I don't want to just have a title as mother and just forget me. I think that like, that's not serving my son, because at that moment resentment starts creeping up on you because you've served everybody. What do you have left for yourself? What are you giving to yourself? I think about that so much. It's like, what about Reed? What does she want? What does she like? You know what I'm saying? Like, in this time right now, I'm more into me right now. I'm more into my selfish season. I don't want nobody to think so much about so many other people, to not saying to like not worry about people or love on people, but just make sure that I prioritize myself, make sure that I love on myself and I celebrate myself, because whatever outside forces do, that's on them, whether they want to celebrate me or not, whether they do so or not. I just genuinely want to celebrate myself. And I hope that you do the same thing. Like, life is hard. Life is hard. Life is really, truly hard. And it gets harder when we forget about ourselves. It gets even harder when we associate ourselves with people that are not doing what they are supposed to be doing for us or with us, or how they make us feel. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to use our voices. We not to cuss nobody out, not to act a certain type of way, but to genuinely, like, this is it. Like, draw the line. Be okay with losing people. Be okay with not knowing what's next. Be okay with not having it all together. I especially on social media, you see everybody, like people younger than you, looking a certain way, having things. But do you know how they are achieving those things? Do you know their story? Do you know how they got it? everybody's story is not going to be the same. There may be similarities, but it's not going to be the same. And the quicker you learn to accept that, you're like, when you open your phone and you scroll, you're only getting a glimpse of what everybody's doing or what they have going on. So with that, the comparison is crazy. It will cause depression, it will cause resentment, it will cause bitterness. And that's just the truth right there. Like, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. So here are the things that I've been doing lately, and that's reflection. Reflect on the things that you want. How do you want to live your life? Who do you want to be around? What does your future self like really truly want? I've learned to listen to myself, to trust myself. I know what I want. I know what's best for me. I've made past mistakes. I've made wrong decisions before. That does not mean that I still don't know what it is that I truly want. Okay? So number 3 is sitting down and accepting your past mistakes. Accepting them. It happened. You can go back and fix it. You cannot go back and say something better or do something better. At that moment, that's what you needed to do or you wanted to do, or that's what resonated with you at that moment. You're allowed to do something last week and this week you don't want to do it. You're allowed to change. We're human beings. We change. We flow. Like, things happen. It goes up and down. It's a roller coaster ride. So I like where I'm at right now. I'm in the most vulnerable space in my life. Things are going in so many different directions. And some days it's hard. Some days it's like, wow, I'm peeling off some layers. I'm taking some things off. But I want to celebrate myself for even trying, for getting out of bed, for doing the things that I need to do, for creating content like I want to, and trying to figure things out. I don't have it all together. I'm not going to get on any of these platforms and pretend like, oh, I know it all. Since I don't know it all, I'm trying my best. I'm exploring. I'm putting myself out there. It is so hard, and reconnecting my relationship to God, because He is the root of my true being. And like I said, it's something that we need to do. We really need to do is reconnect with God. Like even with my journey with converting into Islam, some days I'm like, did I really make the right decisions? Do I know what I'm doing? But again, I'm trusting Him. I'm doing my best. Like, I know with Islam, you're not supposed to have your nails done or, well, polish on your nails and things like that. I'm transitioning. I'm trying to do my best. Like, I am also learning to love my raw self. That's why a lot of times I make some of these videos without any makeup on, because it's not for other people, but it's truly for me to stand ground in my faith and my beauty within myself. I don't want to always be perfect, because it's not true. Like, that's not my true self. I don't wake up just like that. I put in work for clearing up my face, for doing the things that I need to do, getting back to health. Like, I'm not the most consistent in that. That's always been an area of struggle for me. That's just transparency right there. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to do my best with it. Like I said, sis, I hope that you understand that. Actually, no. I hope that you give yourself grace. You're trying. You're doing your best. It's not easy. People make it look easy on social media. They make it look easy online, but it's truly not easy. And everybody has their own struggle, whether it's bigger or smaller than anybody else's. But I truly want you to go back internal. Go back on the inside and work on that. Shadow working, journaling, things like that, and explore. Go out. If your friends cancel on you, that's fine. Still go, because you might end up meeting good people, networking. Like, for me, I go places by myself, and a lot of times I've met good people. I've met some awesome people doing that. So I hope that you will do the same thing. Put yourself out there. You don't know what's out there if you don't put yourself out there. Like, look at me. Like, I'm literally making a video with a scar on my face, like with an allergic reaction on my face. Most people don't want to do that because they want to look their best and they want to look a certain way. Of course, I'm not going to come on here and look crazy, but I'm also tired of perfecting everything. If I'm going to be here and uplifting and inspiring, I need to show you the real side of that. The real side of that is depressing sometimes. The real side of that, things happen and you fluctuate in emotion, you fluctuate in different things. But trust yourself. You know, you know, trust yourself, use your voice, use your better judgment. You've made past mistakes. Okay, it happens. You're a human being. You've chosen some things that weren't good for you. It's okay. You're a human being. It happens. I hope that you change your mindset about who you are. Change your mindset about what you accept. Change your mindset about what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I hope that things are different for you. And I pray that you encounter some people that speak to your higher self and you open your mind to that. You understand? Open your mind to it. Having an open mindset is a game changer, sis. I right now this season is so scary. It's so scary and it's lonely. It's lonely because you really don't know how to articulate really what you're really going through or what's happening for you. So you don't speak up so much because you yourself you don't know. So how can you even like say anything else to the next person? But I hope that you learn you. The same way we're so invested in people, we learn them, we learn their favorites, we learn the things that they like or dislike. We participate in their joys and their pain and their sorrow. We want to be so involved with them and things like that. I hope you do that for yourself as well. That's where I'm at right now. Who is Reed? What does she want? How does she want it? You know what I mean? Like, who am I? What am I about? I hope you do that for yourself. Okay, sis. Ta ta.